Sincerely, we do not have any currency problem. What we have is the issue of unproductivity. We are not a productive nation, and we have refused to deliberately do simple things that will make this economy a very productive economy. You know, it breaks my heart every time we sit down to keep on discussing, oh, Naira is losing value. I read somewhere somebody was lamenting, oh, Naira is today trading at 1705 to $1. And I asked him this simple question. Are you expecting the Naira to gain over the convertible currencies when we practically produce nothing and practically imports everything that we can easily produce here? I'll give you an example. Nigeria has no business importing over $11 billion worth of agro commodities, things we can easily produce here. Nigeria has no business importing $18 billion worth of white petroleum products and minerals that we can easily refine here. Most of the things we waste our scarce dollar resources on are things we can competitively produce here and export out of here. And for record purpose and for knowledge sake, the value of any local currency to the convertible currency is an interplay of demand and supply. First of demand and supply. When you're producing and exporting enough goods and services to earn dollar, when your supply side of the dollar is far more than the demand side, your local currency will gain massively. Countries like China practically devalue their currencies, game the system every time because they want to make their export more competitive because they are an export-oriented economy. If you go down history, between 1960 to 1970, even during the Civil War, the Naira was consistently stable against the US dollar and the pound sterling. In fact, the pounds, Nigerian pounds then, was more stable. In fact, at a time, it was stable at 65 pence to $1. Even in 1968, it even gained 57 pence to $1 Because at that time, we had a productive economy. We had the Granite Pyramid of the North, the cotton, the textile. We had the cocoa of the West. In the East, we had the coal, the limestone, and the clinkers, and the palm oil. As at 1965, Nigeria controlled 45% of the global palm oil market. Today, that market is $72 billion size. If we had maintained that trajectory, we would be exporting nothing less than $38 billion worth of the palm oil products. And the truth is, we pay much emphasis at the federal side without looking at the states and the others and the local government who are the subnationals. I sit down here and I look at Nigeria economy and I can if I have the time, I will dissect before you in 15 minutes things we can do sector by sector that within the next 1 year, the Naira will appreciate over $300 to $500 Naira to $1. Naira will be trading at $1,000 to $1. Okay. But the truth is, we as a country have collectively, both in the private and the public sector, refused to do the simple things. Nigeria is not an isolated country. We cannot reinvent the wheel. We need to sit down and ask ourselves, what are the things that worked for us in the 60s that are not working today? I'll give you an example.
Open my mic.
Domestically, the simple things we are not doing it. We consume 7.5 million tons of rice at a mega rice per capita consumption of 32 kg, which is lower than what we have in Ghana, 124 kg. And at this rate, we produce only about 5.3 million tons. We can easily produce 8.1 million tons of rice within the next 1 year. And what do? Set up 4,000 clusters of agro upstream, rice upstream. 4,000 clusters of 300 hectares each, 1.2 million hectares. Cultivated, use the Geri species or even the C54 farrow. Set up cottage factories. 10 tons per cluster. 10 tons per cluster will take 125 million naira. 2.4 trillion naira investment, scientifically done, integrated manner between the states and local government areas will give us 8.1 trillion naira. Why we sell rice at no more than 50,000 naira per 50 kg bag? There is no skyrocket science about this. Only that we have refused to do the simple things. And every time we keep on lamenting about Naira will always continue to depreciate until we do the right things.